And good morning. It's Friday, which y'all know we don't get hyped just because it's Friday. We just thank God it's another opportunity. And it just so happened to be Friday. Can I get about two amens? Come on now. Come on now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for me some medicine. Today's prescription comes from Proverbs chapter 7, verse 7. I saw among the inexperienced, I noticed among the youths, the immature, a young man lacking sense, foolish, no understanding. But I saw something. I saw something. I want us to really think about that this morning. I want that to be the thought for our morning medicine. What did he see? And when you think about this in Proverbs chapter 7, I want you to put the picture of that woman as Satan. That Satan saw something. It's a picture that illustrates Satan, sin. It sees something and it goes after it. And I want you to think about that. What does the enemy see when it comes to me? You got to make this thing personal. What does the enemy see when it comes to me? Am I giving him ammunition for his gun? Am I becoming the food for him to devour? What is stored in the refrigerator of my heart? What does he see when it comes to me? Every single day, the opportunity that God has given us, breath in our body, what does he see? I want us to really ponder on that this morning. As this morning we were going through the Bible study on the 5 o'clock call, that thought just continued. Just circling the conversation, just circling on mind. What does he see when it comes to me? Do I understand that we have an enemy that watches me closely? The Bible says he goes around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he can devour. Am I giving him signs that I'm open to devour? Am I giving him signs? And what he sees, that's a quick kill. Have I made myself a target? Well, how do you do that? How do you make yours? Nobody would actually make ourselves a target. And I think that's where the deception is, that we don't even know that we're making ourselves a target. Look what he says. I saw among the inexperienced, those that were not about that action when it came to God. They were inexperienced. Well, how is that? They haven't come to the place to be fully persuaded that he's the only way. So there's some areas there of inexperience. They don't treasure his commands in their heart. Look what I'm showing him where my treasure is, what's been stored up in my heart. Remember, the Lord said, look at a man's heart, you'll see where the treasure is. And the Lord tells us to treasure his commands in our heart. But when the enemy sees, he's like, hold up. I see they're treasuring something else. That might be my door. That might be my access point. Oh, I see it. I see, because that's all they complain about is that marriage. That might be my door. Maybe then, because of that, the things they weren't willing to do maybe a year ago, maybe they're willing to do it now because I see something. I see the way they talk about her to their friends. I see it. I see the conversations he's having with these other people, with that other female. I see it. Maybe he didn't entertain that thought then, but maybe he'll entertain it now because I see something. I see how that riles him up when it comes to this person, that situation. I see it. Ooh, that anger. That might be my door right there, that anger. Ooh, that unforgiveness. That might be my door. Ooh, that situation. That might be my door. Ooh, their child. Look how much they idolize it. That might be my door. They don't train their children up in the ways of the Lord. That might be my door because they don't treasure the word in that area. So there's no protection over it. That might be my door that they're allowing me in. Oh, they're not meditating on his word day and night. Oh, hold up. Do you see that? So they may entertain some thoughts because I see that they're not meditating on him. Let me throw some things out there and see if they'll meditate on it. Let me throw the hook out there and see if I can catch something. What does the enemy see when it comes to me? The Lord came to Cain and said, sin crouching at your door is knocking. Did the enemy see how he looked at Abel? And it was then he saw a door that he could invite envy. Did he see that we're reluctant to cast our cares? Therefore, that care becomes a door. Ooh, look at that impatience. Ooh, they ain't very patient. Okay, that might be my door. Because of their impatience, I can put things before them and they'll actually think it's God. I just have to make it look like it is and masquerade like it's light, but it's really not. Because right now, because they're impatient, they won't be able to see the darkness. I just wrap it in a candy or put it in a bow. Because right now, what I see that as an opportunity. Ooh, I see that. I see, whoa. They're seeking for attention. I see that. They're chasing. I see what they're chasing. That promotion. Okay. Okay, I see that. I see it. Oh, I got it. They want that money. I see it. So if that door is opened, then they won't spend as much time with God anymore. Ooh, I see it. I see the greed behind. I see that they're still trying to prove something to somebody. That's my door. I'm saying, what does the enemy see when looking at me? Does he see how bothered I get of certain conversations or certain people? Look how he is about those politics. I see, that's my door. Ooh. Every time I get him to focus on this, he forget what he's supposed to be doing. So let me distract him over here so he'll never go over there. Well, I see it. Let me just keep reminding him. We're on the brink. I see it. He don't pray like he used to. I see it. I see a door. He don't even know what God's saying in that area. What, she don't even see who she is in him. So I can make her think that beauty is on all these other things. I see an opening because she can give in God that low self-esteem. She don't treasure in her heart what God said about her. I see that she's caught up in what the world says. I see it. I see heat. Oh, I see it. I see it on him. What does the enemy see when it comes to me? This is the morning medicine for this morning. This is the question I have for us this morning. What does he see? What's stored up in my heart? What am I giving the enemy access to in my life? What am I giving him access? Have I given him the codes to my heart from what is stored in there? Bitterness, unforgiveness, rage. I like some things from Galatians chapter 5 in the Message translation. I like this. It says, these are the things stored. What am I seeing? What is he seeing in me? Is he seeing these things? Watch this. A stinking accumulation of mental and emotional garbage. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 21. Is he seeing loveless, the attitude, the hunger for cheap sex, sexual immorality? That desire is so strong that I'm willing to ignore God's covenant of marriage. He says the accumulation of mental and emotional garbage, frenzied and joyless grabs for happiness, trinket gods, magic show religion, paranoid loneliness, cutthroat competition, all-consuming yet never satisfied wants, a brutal temper, an impotence to be loved or be loved, divided homes and divided lives, small-minded and lopsided pursuits, the vicious habit of depersonalizing everyone into a rival, uncontrolled and uncontrollable addictions, ugly parodies of communities. And I can go on and on and on. Does the enemy see that selfish ambition? Does the enemy see that every time this situation or that situation happen, it is then where I'm willing or will allow myself to be clothed in something other than righteousness? What does he see when it comes to our walk in God? Does he see that, oh, if his boss gets on his nerves or something happened at his job, man, he'll start profaning God and profaning the things. Ooh, that situation, will he now be open to that addiction even more? Will he go back to it? Again, I asked this morning, what does the enemy see that I continue to store up in my heart? Am I allowing myself to be the food that he can devour? This is your morning medicine. Be careful out there. What does he see? Because he's looking. God bless you all.